stuff like that.
Do you know what they call a Spanish bloke who's lost his car?
What?
Carlos. I'm here all week.
No,
You want to try that?
Aaron, can you please turn his mic off?
I don't. I think he'll be playing for him, and he'll be giving.
He just likes playing, doesn't he?
He just likes playing, and each one of his goals was so different. Some players you go, they're good in the air, or they're good. They're good
at one thing.
They're good.
He doesn't go in the air though. He doesn't actually score with his head, does he?
No, neither does Messi.
No, but what I'm saying is, with him, it's any way you like, isn't it? One of his goals, he was sort of had to half backtrack to get it in.
I like the way he put the Watford guy on his backside.
Yeah,
and he still had the composure and the presence of the mind and the awareness and the calmness just to slot it in after that. Because when you're in that situation, certain players, they almost see pictures before they receive the ball. So when the ball comes to them, they know exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah.
It's almost like, everything slows down for them. And I think Messi is the same type of player. Yeah. He'll be running at breakneck speed, but in his mind, how he's visualising it, everything's almost in slow motion.
Like a dog.
And you get some players
dogs
that
are like that. That's why you throw a ball at a dog and it will catch it.
Oh yeah,
because they see.
Yeah, because it's almost like in frames.
The frame rate is much quicker.
So is that the?
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Do you know dogs couldn't watch telly until flat screens were invented about 15 years ago? Telly's quite a new phenomenon.
Is it really?
Yeah,
is that true?
Like when we used to watch, when you used to see TV, computer screens on the news, and they'd all be flickering, and you couldn't see them because it was on the video frame. That's what dogs used to see on telly, so they couldn't enjoy telly.
Ash, is that a fact?
But now they got
Ash is clever. Oh, Ash
since
is clever.
plasma screens, dogs can enjoy telly, and now you'll see dogs, going for the telly when other dogs, whereas before you wouldn't.
It's a funny thing you should say that, Ash. My new pup, Donnie Woo, Shar-Pei, little baby Shar-Pei. We put him up on our website. Have we got a website?
Yep.
Yeah.
We put him up on there so people can see him. Little Donnie Woo. He loves telly.
Yeah. The only thing is, it's wasting getting a colour one. It's only black and white, isn't it?
Oh.
But then again, at least they can see.
How do they know they see in black and white though? Really?
They plugged it into the TV.
They asked them.
Put it in front, the aerial.
They asked Donnie Woo, would you see it?
And they can see it.
Actually,
I don't know. They take out. They must the retinas.
They must have had
found the cones and the rods.
Oh,
rods,
that's how it works.
Rods.
I think we've been mugged off and bluffed a bit there.
No.
Yeah, dogs love telly now. Dogs love telly.
You stayed on at school and everything, didn't you? Tell the truth.
Just because I had nowhere else to go, yeah. And at my school, you had to wear a uniform in the sixth form.
How did that sit with you?
And so, I don't mind, everyone had. But the thing is, I found it still fits me. Still fucking fit. Because the thing is, I was my size now when I was fucking 18.
How was you?
Yeah, so I was at a school
18?
18?
Yeah.
What school did you go?
He was still at primary school at 18.
Sixth form.
I thought you said he was bright.
After sixth form, you still had to have the uniform.
Really?
It's like a suit, isn't it? Like, but with a badge.
Did your mum... What we used to do around our way, everything was massive, so you grew into it.
Grew into it.
Like people just walking and they're stepping out in their shoes.
The hills are coming out the back
you
of
could
the
tell because our football team was black and gold, and you could tell all the kids who had an older brother because it was grey and gold. It had been washed.
Did you go like college and university? Did you
Manchester Poly? Yeah.
What's that mean?
Polytechnic.
Yeah.
Polytechnic.
Now they're all university. They call them all university now.
What's the difference between a polytechnic and a
slightly thicker than a university?
Oh, is it? What did you study, Ash? What did you study?
Business Information Technology. In 1991, I didn't go though, so I didn't study. I was in Manchester in the middle of the rave scene, so they had to.
So you did a lot more sociology.
If only they just
known as sociology.
I was right at the heart of the internet before the internet. No one thought about to go in business technology. No one was going, what's going to be in the future? Oh, we'll have more computers in warehouses. No one knew about the internet in '92 even.
True, it's very true.
So if I would have stuck at it, I'd be like Bill Gates now, wouldn't I?
Oh, you would, yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
No, I think you would.
I wouldn't. No. More Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Jobbers.
Jobbers.
Yeah.
I think that's your new name now, Jobby.
It's the biggest thing with depression is you feel so alone. You feel so alone and so isolated. And then when you find out other people got them same faults, them same, the internal dialogue tells you you're rubbish and you don't fit in and you're not worthy and, what's the point and all that. When you hear them, other people voice them faults in your head, you think, oh, it's such a relief to know you're not
Well, they
alone.
also say you're not worthy to you. And is that what you say?
Hey?
They're also thinking that.
Yeah, they're always saying me, they tell me,
You're not wherever, you're right.
out.
You're not fucking wherever.
Get out, they say, get out.
Just get out there.
Get out, you
don't worry, be happy.
Yeah, don't worry, be out. You just broke another seat.
But let me ask you this then, Rick. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
In terms of depression, how do you separate depression from having a bad day?
Good question.
It's a very, very different. It's a very different experience. Depression, you can wake up with it. Yeah. I spoke to someone this morning. I'm not going to say who.
Because I'll say
they woke up this morning. I'll tell you what happens. This is what, and it's not uniform. That's what's so hard to define.
But that's proper chemical imbalance.
It's a chemical imbalance. But I was on Prozac a while ago, and I've stopped taking it. And the reason I stopped taking it is it doesn't feel like it's me.
No, it's just like you're a zombie.
It feels like it feels flatlining. And you have these really weird effects. When I was taking them at the beginning, I was getting my eyes was flickering, and I was getting these having these weird dreams.
Sounds
and all that.
quite good, though.
Sounds like a weekend for us.
I've got Ash really excited. He's got really interested. Who cares about football? Who wants to get on the Prozac?
Interested in the mind,
What it is, it's an illness, and you've got to recognise it as an illness. We've had this thing with Ant and Deck, and with the drink driving, and that was terrible. You cannot excuse drink and driving.
No.
Nowadays, you cannot excuse.
Especially when your mum's in the car with you.
Yeah, you cannot. Well, listen, who knows what it is? But I know him. I've worked with him, met him. They're really lovely boys and really thing. But what you have to do in a situation like this, and the only reason I'm mentioning this, because no one was hurt. If someone was hurt, I wouldn't mention this out of disrespect for the fact. When I say hurt, I mean like probably hurt. A few people might be shaken up and a cut a little bit of things. But you have to separate the addict from the person. And what a lot of people don't get is when someone's, we all know someone who their kid turned out to be a drug addict, or their relation was a drug addict, and they nicked everything off them, and they nicked things that was their nan's things, and it was terrible, and it was they do really out of all the things, but it's not them.
It's not them. You've got to separate their addiction from their...
From them.
And not only with him, it's a double, because you've got to separate him from Deck as well.
You have.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're right. No, you're right.
Because
you're right what you said.
The one positive thing about this story is I've never known which one's Ant and which one's Deck, but now, because he's been in a paper, I know he's Ant now.
You know he's Ant. And you always thought he was Deck.
I just thought, I didn't know who was who. I didn't, I thought, my dad thought, like Boris Johnson's dad, it was one bloke, Ant and Deck. He thought it was a guy called Ant and Deck.
That's a valid point, Ash.
Yeah.
He thought it was one bloke.
Yeah, he thought it was one bloke. But it's Anton de Beck, isn't there?
Yeah. Oh.
Who? What's going on?
There's a guy called Anton de Beck.
I don't even know what's happening.
But Ant and Deck, right? So now apparently Deck is presenting this Saturday. He's going to be doing the show on his own. I've just read in the paper, breaking news. Deck on his own.
Deck and Deck show.
Deck's going to
Deck. Yeah, but probably what's happened is he's gone to and go, I won't do it. And he goes, no, you do it, man. Because you'll keep our jobs going, like.
It's in the room.
And he's going,
in the room.
I can't do it. No, do it, like, do it. No, I can't. And he's gone, all right, I'll do it for you, man. So that's
I'm blind.
I think that's probably,
I don't think we can top that.
No, we can't top that.
Should we just have a little tiny quick talk about boxing before we go?
Yes, let's do
Ricky's ring piece.
Let's do that.
No, he doesn't look at me. Muscles don't mean nothing. I promise you that.
In fact, muscles can wear you out because they need more energy.
Muscles big muscles that are pumped up.
Yeah, they take more blood and
Joshua's a big boy anyway, but when you work a lot with weight, sometimes you can see if it goes into a stamina thing, meaning we don't know.
You get cramp as well with muscle. Bigger muscles, more chance of cramp and that.
What are you talking about?
Crap. Where are you taking us again, Ash?
Ash is trying to get
Frank Bruno. I mean, that was his trouble, wasn't it?
Who, Frank?
Yeah.
Well, Frank was heavily muscled, but
I think if you took Frank's kit off now, he'd still be heavily muscled.
Well, no, he wouldn't. He'd be a lot slimmer than he was because when you're big like that, you have to try and think, well, what have I got? What do I work with? And what Joshua's got, what Anthony Joshua has got, he doesn't do a lot wrong. So technically, he's very good. He's a little bit faster. Than Parker. He's a little bit technically better than Parker.
Yeah.
He hits a bit harder.
Yeah.
Brings us to
The
Tool of the week.
Tool of the week. Well, mine's going to be the zookeeper for the white rhino, the last white rhino, and they didn't him off.
Oh, yeah.
How'd you know?
Because we would have been all right. It wouldn't have been moaning. It wouldn't have been in all the news, would it? It would have had a big, nice bloke holding a big bag, smiling, going with thumbs up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there wasn't.
Let's say it's one without the
protected his
word
legacy.
wank, so we can edit that.
Edit that. Okay, my tool of the week is Deck for carrying on with his career after Ant. He should actually have been arrested along with Ant and been charged and go to prison with Ant.
Yes.
Never mind presenting Saturday lunch, whatever it is. Take away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
go with him. Go down with
well
him.
said.
I have to run with
I
that
think
for that
you
one.
can. I know you wanted to mention the white rhino.
And the white rhino for the man that didn't get his seed out.
So you think he should have masturbated the white
Well, there's no
rhino?
need to be so coarse, Ricky.
Coaxed it out like a snake trainer.
Oh, Ricky, you always have to bring it down to a level. A turkey
Lower the
baster,
tone.
but a reverse turkey baster.
But that
isn't
might
it?
have been what killed the rhino. They
Yeah,
was a bit too rough with it.
He apparently wasn't interested. They tried rhino porn and everything, and they can't because of their hooves. Their hooves, they can't do like we can. We obviously you try and do it with hooves.
I've never tried it with a hoof.
No, try it. You won't be able to do
I might
it.
have a bash when I get in.
You-
Go on, Zane, what you got for me?
I just can't follow that.
No.
Literally, I can't have nothing after that. I did have a bit of deck, but that's been and done.
Yeah, you can still take. Deck can still have it.
to make Ant the drunk.
Being done
drunk
for
one.
DD, which is not great, but when
been
he,
arrested
when he,
so far.
But your mum, that's like you going down to the shop with Princess Di, pissed.
Yeah, but hold on. How come his mum let him in as
And
well?
that's what's going to be my tool of the week. I was just about to go on
Well, he
that
can't,
one.
he can't attack his mum.
No, but what I'm saying is,
well, we're
yeah,
going to attack her. Oh,
you can't have two blind people, one blind man having another man crossing the road, can you?
No,
you
but
need
mum,
someone that can see.
but
So
my
what I'm
mum
trying to
would
get at,
smack me bum.
yeah, but that's exactly what I'm saying.
I'd be
Zane.
grounded for a
How
week.
the hell did you let your son get in that state, knowing
Yeah.
he's got that problem, right? Because you're his mum, you know he's got a problem.
Yeah, but he said to the police, it's all right, because I'm 5 and drive, isn't it? That's the rule, isn't it?
5 and
5 and drive?
Really?
Said.
No,
I ain't a
no,
fan.
I didn't say that at all. Yeah.
No.
But you know what I mean?
But I mean, yeah,
you know,
as a
so for me,
celebrity,
it's like,
it affects
you
him
know-
a lot more than a normal person,
And
unless
let's,
they've got
let's,
a driving
let's have
job.
it straight, Rick. Yes, he's got a problem, and I understand him
Yeah.
having a problem. But at the same time, you've got your mum in the car.
Yeah.
Now, someone has to be in charge in that situation.
Yeah.
And
I don't
when it's
know.
all said and done, Rick, he's got a few quid. He could get a driver, he could get a chauffeur, he could get anything. So
An
for
Uber.
me,
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know, and I don't want to speculate. But how do we know his mum never had a drink?
She might be wrong.
Well,
we don't know.
For me, if you're going to
She
go
might
on
have been on the
that,
trumpet.
leave your car where it is and get a
She
taxi.
could have been on crack
Yeah.
or anything. We don't actually know.
I agree. You know, we don't.
On the crack pipe.
No, we don't.
Dead up in the back
Allegedly.
with the opium pipe.
Who's your one?
Oh, I just elaborated on that Deck story because
Deck's
I
mum,
just think
yeah.
it's for me, it's
Have
crazy,
you-
Rick.
What about your tool?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
about your tool?
I'm going to go with Mourinho. I'm just going to go with Mourinho
It's a general
because
tool.
He
I
should have
wanna-
been driving.
Well, I want to finish. I want to finish on something football, and I'm just thinking, Mourinho. You know, he's whinging. He's whinging because it's not happening for him, and I think it's disgusting. And I think it's. What did you say the word was?
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm going to finish on the word embarrassing.
And on that note,
thanks very much.
Yeah.
brilliant.
Keep it gangster.
You better edit my wank out.
No, keep it in.
See what's